All right, race fans, welcome. Today we're diving into one of the best racing games on the market, period. Heat, pedal to the metal. This is a game that's all about high-stakes, edge-of-your-seat action, where what's happening under the hood is just as crucial as how you take that next corner. Okay, I want you to forget you're watching this for a second. Picture this. You're not just learning a game. No, you are strapping into the cockpit of a classic 1960s Grand Prix car. You can practically feel the engine rumbling, you can smell the fuel, and the only thing that matters is that checkered flag way down the track.
So, the countdown is on. The lights are about to go green. The big question is, are you ready to learn how to race? Good, let's do this.
Okay, Section 1. Getting ready to race. Before we can even think about heading the track, we've got to get our car and our personal dashboard all set up. This is basically your command center for the whole race.
So, for your very first game, you're probably going to be using the USA track. It's a great place to start. First things first, everybody picks a color and grabs their matching car, their player mat, and all their cards. Simple enough, right? Next, find that little gear pawn and stick it right on one for first gear. You'll see 6 of these orange cards. That's your heat. Just put them on the engine space, right in the middle of your mat. Now you're going to take your speed cards, your stress cards, and your upgrade cards, give them a good shuffle. That's your personal draw pile. From that pile, deal yourself 7 cards. That's your starting hand. And last but not least, just place your cars somewhere on the starting grid. Boom, just like that, you're ready to race.
All right, Section 2, playing around. Let's get right into the action. We're going to break down the core gameplay loop, and trust me, it's got this awesome rhythm that keeps everyone totally hooked. So, every single round is split into 2 really simple phases. You've got the plan phase. This is where everyone is acting at the same time, secretly deciding how they're going to play their turn. Then you've got the action phase. This is where, starting with whoever's in the lead, we go one by one, reveal our cards, and see how it all plays out. Okay, so let's zoom in on that plan phase. You basically have 2 things to do. First, shift gears. You can move your gear pawn up or down 1 spot for free. Easy. But, if you're feeling a little risky, you can jump 2 gears at once, but that's going to cost you one of your heat cards. Second thing you do is play cards. You just look at whatever gear you're in. Third gear, you play 3 cards from your hand. Fourth gear, you play 4 cards. You put them face down on the table, and that's where all the suspense starts to build. Okay, Section 3, managing your engine. And let me tell you, this is maybe the most important part of the whole game. See that deck of cards you have? It's not just a deck, it's your engine. And managing it, well, that's everything. If you push it too hard, you're going to overheat. But if you're too careful, everyone's just going to leave you in the dust. It is all about finding that perfect balance. So let's talk about the name of the game itself. Heat. What is it? Well, think of these heat cards as a special kind of currency. You spend them to do really cool, powerful stuff, like boosting your speed or flying through a corner way faster than you should. But, and this is a huge but, when you spend that heat, it goes into your discard pile. And you know what happens to your discard pile, right? Eventually, it gets shuffled back into your deck. And when you draw a heat card into your hand, it's a dud. It's totally useless. It's just clogging up your hand, taking up a slot where a good speed card could have been. It literally gums up your engine. So how in the world do you deal with all that junk in your hand? That's where cooldown comes in. It's your best friend in this game. By driving in the lower gears, you earn cooldown points. You can then spend those points to take those useless heat cards out of your hand and put them back into your engine supply. It's kind of like taking an easy lap to let your engine cool down before you floor it again. And this is where the push your luck element really shines. There are a few ways to push your limits. You can use a boost once per turn. You just pay 1 heat to get some extra speed. Simple. Then there's adrenaline. If you're in last or second to last place, the game gives you a little help, a catch-up bonus. And then you've got stress cards. Oh, these are fun. You play one of these and you start flipping cards from the top of your deck until you hit a speed card, and you add that value to your move. It's a total gamble. You might flip a 4 right away, or you might flip a 1 and have to discard a whole bunch of awesome cards to get to it. High risk, high reward. Okay, Section 4, mastering the track. The planning is done. Your cards are face down on the table. Now it's time to flip them over and hit the gas as we dive into the action phase. So, starting with whoever's in first place, we go around the table one at a time. First, you flip your cards, add up the numbers, and move your car. Then you get a quick chance to react, use that boost or spend your cooldown. After that, you check for a slipstream. This is cool. If you end your move right behind another car, you get to zoom forward 2 extra spaces for free.
It's called drafting. Then comes the big one. You check the corner if you passed one, and finally you just clean up, discard the cards you played, and draw back up to a full hand for the next round. And that brings us to what is, without a doubt, the most tense, nail-biting moment of every single turn. You see that speed limit printed on the corner you just blew past? Yeah, it's time for the moment of truth. Can you pay the price for going that fast? The math here is brutally simple. You just take your total speed for the turn and subtract the corner speed limit. Whatever number you get, that's how much heat you owe. And here's the deal. You have to pay that difference. For every single point you were over that speed limit, you have to take one heat card from your engine and chuck it into your discard pile. Now, if you've got enough heat to cover the cost, you're golden. You pulled it off. You pushed your car to the absolute limit and got away with it. But what if you can't pay? Well, then you spin out. And trust me, the penalty is brutal. Your car gets moved all the way back to the space just before the corner. You have to take nasty stress cards directly into your hand, which messes up your future plans. And the real kicker? Your gear pawn gets slammed all the way back down to first gear. A spin out isn't just a mistake. It's a massive setback that could easily cost you the entire race. All right, Section 5, crossing the finish line. After a few laps of brilliant planning, risky moves, and maybe a spin out or two, you're finally going to see that checkered flag. So let's talk about the best part, how you actually win this thing. Okay, so here's how it works. The race ends at the end of the round where at least one person crosses the finish line. But here's the important bit. Winning isn't about who crosses the line first. It's about who travels the farthest past the line. So that last turn is everything. And there's one more awesome rule for that final push. As soon as you cross that finish line, all corner speed limits are off. You can just ignore them. This is your chance to play your highest speed cards and just go completely flat out to the end. And that's it. You now know everything you need to know to get your engine fired up. You know how to shift, how to manage your engine, how to take corners. But knowing the rules is the easy part. The real question is, when the pressure is on, when that checkered flag is right there, can you actually handle the heat? Well, there's only one way to find out.